What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Geek Speak podcast. I'm alone as Chris is still at work, I think, and he texted me and let me know he had a sore throat, so I asked him if it'd be fine if I did this solo tonight. So, it's just me, and yes, this is the first episode with the cameras on. As of now on, we should be doing this with the cameras on, I think. So, today we have a lot to discuss. We have a lot to discuss today. I'm going to get my phone set up here in a decent way. That light is very bright. I'm sorry. Let me fix this. That does not help. There we go. It's not as bright, I guess. I'm going to hold the camera here and talk to you all about a couple of stuff. So, actually, let me turn this white light so I can actually read and turn that up a little bit so I can actually read what's going on. I know that's very bright and I apologize. But yeah, so I guess we got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have about 13 topics that I'm going over today by myself, so just fine. I guess we'll start with some wrestling news, some sad news here. Go ahead and get this out of the way. If you don't watch wrestling, I apologize. You probably won't know what I'm talking about, but this is for the wrestling fans. I'm a wrestling fan. My girlfriend is. So this is about a WWE superstar by the name Big E. Big E has came out today and officially retired. So Big E has retired from wrestling. I figured as his neck had issues, he got injured back in 2021, 2022, somewhere around there, and he got injured, so it kind of makes sense that he wasn't going to wrestle anymore. Sucks that he has to retire, but I mean, it makes sense. But it still very much sucks. So, oops, I didn't mean to do that. That blows. It just really sucks that he's officially retired, but it makes sense. Come on, book. There we go. Let me do this. That'll be better. So it doesn't move. Okay. So that's that news for wrestling. It sucks, but he will be missed, correct? We'll go ahead and talk about Valentine's Day. We'll get this out of the way. That's next Saturday. We'll have a podcast the day before. So yeah. I gotta have my fan on. I'm gonna turn it down though. Turn to it too. If it's too loud, let me know, Paige. But Valentine's Day to me is just a normal day, but you spend it with your loved one. I can't spend it with my loved one because she lives far away in Never Ever Land. So we call and we do stuff on the phone. We watch a movie or just call and chill together. So I love my girlfriend very much. So Valentine's Day, like I said, is just a normal day to me. We'll take a get Chris's thoughts next week when we do the live on Friday the 13th, hopefully. We'll see. We're going to talk about the Mark Ruffalo. So he's not fired. The guy who plays the Hulk is not fired. He'd come out and say that they have not fired him, so that was just bullshit. So yes, I can turn the fan down. I'll just turn it off. Screw it. I'll open my window. That's what I'll do. And there goes the book. I'll just open the window. So, let me get back to my page. Here we go. So, Mark Ruffalo, he's not fired. A couple weeks we said he might be possibly fired. But no, he's come out and say he has not been fired from Marvel yet. So, that's really good. That win feels really nice. Apparently, I have Reanimal game talk on here. Chris isn't here, so there's not really nothing to talk about. That game comes out on Friday. I'm excited to try that on Friday the 13th. I'm excited to play it. It looks fun. That's all I'm going to talk about that. There's a car. We have news on the new Texas Chainsaw show. So Texas Chainsaw is getting a show made by A24. These are people that made a couple of good movies. The Iron Claw, Warfare, a couple of other movies. And they're also working on the Friday the 13th TV series for Peacock, which I'm excited for. It should come out this year, if not next year. They're currently filming it now, so I don't know. And they're making a movie at some point as well. So we're going to see a lot of Texas Chainsaw here in the next few years, and I'm excited about that. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Me and Chris watched that Monday. I think it was Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday. I think that me and him watched it. Favorite horror movie of last year, without a shadow of a doubt. I love that movie. That movie's great. The movie's really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm not going to get into it fully because Paige hasn't seen it and I want to get her to watch it. So I'm not going to get into it fully here, but that movie is amazing. It's better than Terrifier, in my opinion. Great acting. Great scenes. It's a good slasher movie. It's just really cool and different. It's really different. It's something I've never seen before. It's just completely a whole different thing that I've never seen, and that's what I really liked about it. So, Silent Night, Deadly Night. If you haven't seen it, go watch it now. Great movie. I recommend it highly. I'm definitely getting it on 4K because that movie is amazing. Rohan Campbell, great actor. He was in Halloween Ends and The Monkey. He wasn't much in The Monkey, but he was in Halloween Ends as Corey. Y'all can hate him. I love the guy. He's great. Great actor, and he made that movie what it is. So awesome. Damn it, this thing keeps closing on me. Fallout Season 2. I'm not going to talk spoilers as Paige hasn't seen it. I just finished it yesterday. I watched 1 through 7 yesterday. Wow, that show is great. They're filming Season 3 later this year. Hope that comes out next year. It'll come out in 2 years after next year, 2028. I love that show. I think Season 2 was great. It's a step up from Season 1. I still love Season 1 a lot, but Season 2 is really good, and it's just really good. The whole season's fully out. Most episodes, they're different time links. They're like 30 to 40 minutes. I love that show. You get a lot more of the ghoul in this season than Season 1, and a lot with him. And it was kind of a cliffhanger ending, but it's so good. It's just so good. I'm excited. I mean, they could come out with 5 to 13, 15 seasons. I'd watch each season. That show's that good. Season 1 was great. Season 2's great. I prefer Season 1 because I have memories for that, and it's just, I don't know. I mean, I like Season 2 a lot, though. I mean, it's a step up for sure. If I had to pick one of the seasons to rewatch right now, I'd probably watch... I probably honestly would watch Season 2 just because the Ghoul. The Ghoul is the best character. Me and Paige love the Ghoul. He's our favorite character. And you get a lot more of him, so love that show. Such a great show. If you haven't seen it, it's on Prime Video. Go watch it. Paige, you need to watch it. And yeah, so other news. Predator Badlands is going to Hulu on the 13th of February, which is cool. It'll be on Disney Plus through Hulu there. Great. That's a great movie. So that's just a great Predator movie. It's probably my favorite besides the original. The original is my favorite, but Badlands is number 2 for me. Great movie. It's completely different because we're not following the human at this point. We're following a predator throughout the whole movie, which makes it more interesting. And you get to see what they do throughout most of the movies. So it's really cool. Has a great story, great ending. It's awesome. Can't wait to check it out with Paige. Um, here's a random topic. I was going to talk about Batman with Chris. I was going to ask him what his favorite Batman is, but he's not here. I rewatched the Batman. What was it? Yesterday or the day before? It was the day before yesterday, so it was Wednesday. I watched the Batman with my dad Wednesday. I love that movie. Robert Pattinson is my favorite Batman for sure. He nailed the role. Ben Affleck's like my second favorite. That leads me to my favorite DC film, and that's The Batman. I love that movie. I love the crime aspect. It's different, but it feels like a comic book kind of, and it's just very fun, more grounded, more realistic, and I like more realistic things. Like Batman works with a more realistic tone. So, favorite DC film's The Batman. Robert Pattinson's my favorite Batman. So, there's that. I also have here underrated horror icon. And I was thinking about it last night. That's when I wrote it down on here. An underrated horror icon, in my opinion, is Leatherface. I feel like Leatherface hasn't gotten much love throughout the years for some reason. I feel like he's underlooked, underrated. Even Jeepers Creepers is an honorable mention. Jeepers Creepers is very underrated, but I get why it is, because the director did some very bad things in his life, so I get why Jeepers Creepers is underrated. But Leatherface, I think he should be a lot more popular by now. But it's mainly because they don't do much justice with his movies, even though I love the movies. Some of them. The best horror remake is the Texas Chainsaw 2003, so I mean that's the best horror remake, so that goes to Leatherface. But I feel like he's a very underrated horror icon. Hopefully the show does help his popularity. There's a lot they can do with the show, like The Family, because that's over 8 hours. If they do an hour each, and there's 8 episodes, that's about 8 hours or so. There's a lot you can do in an 8-hour show for character development. And like, I would like to see the cook's backstory, or the hitchhiker, and why they're the way they are, and Leatherface. A lot of origin stuff. It'd be so cool. What else do I have on here? I'm flying through these. There's about 13 topics that I'm flying through here. But yeah, Leatherface, he's awesome. Just great character. I'm gonna talk about GTA 6 real quick. So Take-Two Interactive, which are the people that do the GTA 6 stuff, they've come out and said that GTA 6's marketing is going to start in the summer of this year, which means there's no more delays. The game's coming out in November. They wrote something down somewhere, I think on X or on their social media page somewhere, that basically they had a meeting and they're going to have the game come out in November still, so there's no more delays, as marketing is going to start in the summer. I can't remember what days are in the summer. I know July. I think June, July, and August, I think, are summer. So we'll probably see some around July at the earliest, I would say. Which I just glad there's no more delays. I think the game's ready to come out, and it should have been out by now. So yeah, I'm excited for the game. I've been excited for the game for the past 2 years since I've known it was being made. I've been excited for like 6 years now for this game, or even longer, and now it's finally gonna happen at the end of the year. Great year for gaming this year. I'm really excited. So yeah, that's really all the topics I have. I mean, it's not a very long live show today, but yeah. Next Friday, on the 13th, Friday the 13th, I'm thinking me and Chris are gonna watch Friday the 13th Part 6. It's my favorite Friday the 13th, and he hasn't seen any of them really, so I think we'll watch one of those. So yeah, I think we'll watch that. And then, since we're doing the camera thing now, I think we're also going to talk about some Valentine's Day stuff. I mean, it's the day after, so we might as well talk about that. Also, well, before I talk about the rest, let's talk about The Strangers real quick. I should have written that down, but I didn't. Nah, I'll leave that for next week. We'll talk about The Strangers next week, maybe. It's not even worth talking about, but for next week's episode, I'm going to talk about Jason, Friday the 13th stuff, and I'm going to show you all some of my Jason hockey masks that I have painted and did. Some of them are from the movies. I think 3 of them are from a movie. The rest are just custom hockey masks that I've done. And I'd like to show you all. I think it's a good thing to do since it's Friday the 13th. I think that'll be a fun thing to do. Other than that, it'll just be a very chill talking about Jason and just stuff like that for Friday the 13th. We'll talk about the show being filmed and future game that we might like to see, future movie, because they're making a game and I think they're going to do a movie. So we'll talk about that. Other than that, I think that's all we're going to do for the 13th. I'd like to try to get Paige on as a guest, or the first ever guest on here. It'd be an honor, but if she doesn't want to do it, I understand. That's fine. It'll just be me and Chris. We'll do what we do best, and we'll talk. So I think that's what we're going to do next week. Talk about Friday the 13th stuff. Might talk about Reanimal a little bit, especially if we've been playing it. Probably hop on there for about 2 hours or an hour or so. Watch the movie. Hop on here. And yeah. Supposedly I'm supposed to be starting work Wednesday. Supposedly. I haven't been working for the last month because I've got to get insurance for this certain job. So should be working by Wednesday, which is good. Get some money in, so I can buy some of this stuff that we can talk about on here. I do want to get eventually, maybe, I don't know. I can show you all some stuff I end up buying at some point on the shows. Maybe. A couple of things I pick up. Maybe, no, excuse me. Some props and stuff if I buy any. Show them on here live. So I think that'd be cool. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. Make sure y'all follow the account, like the videos. A lot of you watch these, but you don't like them and you don't follow them, and I would just appreciate it if you did. It would help a lot. Go follow the Geek Speak podcast. That has about 1 follower on there right now, and I can't do lives on that account. I have to do them on here and upload them to that account because I can't go live until I hit 50 followers. So I would pretty please respect you, and it would help me a lot, and I would respect it a lot and love you a lot for going and following me, following the Geek Speak podcast account, because I love doing this. I mean, hopefully one day I can get big enough so I can get some actors or something on here. Or something. That's a dream, to get some people, famous people on here of some sort, or just other content creators. I think that'd be very fun and very cool to do. Collab on some stuff, and yeah. So make sure you follow. It means a lot when you follow. It really does. And yeah. If you have any ideas of what we should talk about in any episode, like if we have an episode and you want to comment something in here that you would like to hear us talk about, that's horror related, video game related, movie related, anything like that, media, drop it in the comments and we might talk about it in the next episode. You never know. So yeah, I appreciate you all for being here. I love doing this. So this was my idea to do this. I kind of dragged Chris into this. So, but he agreed to do it, and I appreciate him. I love him. He's my bro. He's like a brother to me. So, Chris, get better, and I hope that you can join us on Friday the 13th, you all. So I'll see you all next week. We'll start doing these on Fridays, I think. Especially if I'm going to start working and he's working, I'm going to start doing these on Friday nights, I think. Plus, it gives us more time to write stuff down and the thing to talk about and more stuff to talk about on the show. So, yeah, I appreciate y'all being here. Paige, I love you. And yeah, that's going to do it. Make sure you follow and like, and peace out. And I hope you enjoyed the episode.